Hello, creative. Good morning to you. Right now I'm going to explain. I would love to give a free explanation about the smoking pattern. Yeah, and this is how it starts. But the thing is, actually, when you're in class, you have the full details about the fabric measurement. But firstly, you have to do a paper illustration. Yeah, a paper illustration. I think so. A paper illustration, and this is it. You see, you have to leave a 360 millimeters for the length at right and left side, and also for the width. This is the box we'll be using for the pattern. We'll draw the pattern here. Exactly. So this is it. I see it's for to enable a full pattern design. It's better, more convenient to use half inch, but if you want a bigger one, you can use 1 inch and upward. But I prefer to use half inch. So in other words, the after rolling and everything, the little space that is left behind actually is actually makes up fabric to get the strength for whatever you'll be using it for. You know, this pattern, this design can be used as skirts, can sew it into skirts, gown, turban, trouser, whatsoever, kids wears, casual wears. It's a beautiful design. So this is the drum pattern. This is how we started. This is how it's done. This is the pattern. I'm not talking about. I'm not discussing about this right now. We're discussing on this. This is a leaf pattern. A leaf pattern. Yeah, a leaf one. And to save our time, we'll be going straight into the tacking process. Yes, I just want to give some explanation on the tacking process. The pattern is drawn on fabric. This is a clear picture of it. And some tools to use for drawing on your fabric. You can use a pen, chalk, and also I would prefer use a marker. You know, can use pen, pencil, or a chalk. That is preferable. But pen is actually it's not allowed in a fabric, which the color will be transparent. Of which you know the pen is in ink, but what mostly I prefer using pen because it gives the accurate measurement of what I'm drawing rather than using a chalk. I prefer using a pen. Yeah. So that is this. And I told you earlier on we'll be discussing only the tacking process, and this is how the pen. This is how the tacking process began. I'm sorry, this video was took at night. So this is it. We'll begin. See it clear. Yeah. I say this is the behind the scene of the pattern and illustration. Another pattern which is very beautiful. The pattern I'm illustrating, this is it. I told you it's a leaf pattern. If you go through the pattern again, this is it here. See, you have to label this as one and this as two. This as one and this as two. But if you know you want to be confused and you know how to that, but I advise you to do it line by line to avoid confusion of the one you've done and the one you haven't. So when you do the first line, or maybe you start from the width line, from the right to the left, or you start from the left side, from the top to the bottom. I prefer picking it up like this: 1 2 1 2. So let's continue. Yeah, let's continue. Yeah, so sorry. This is what you're going to say: 1 2 1 2. I prefer picking it by 2 lines at once. So when I do 1 2 1 2. When I do, you start this one separating, you stitch it together, then I pick it up here. Rather than me doing a full length line, then going to this the second line, I prefer doing both lines at the same time, but different stitches. You got that? So sorry. So then you pick it as from one, pick it to then you join it together with the two. See, after joining together with the two, pull your needle and thread to get a smooth lay surface. After that, then you pick up the thread and tie it together. Then begin stitching. As you see, I've put the threads together. Then I began the stitching process. This is where I began stitching. I see the stitching continues, and that is it. This is another smoking part, and that is all for today. Thanks for watching. And if you pick you're convinced or you don't know how to do it, and you feel like, how am I going to do it? What is this pattern about? And so do you have a lot of questions? Then send the smoking pattern course to the link, or you message directly to the WhatsApp number at the comment section. Thanks for listening and watching. I hope you got something.